We are live.
Yo, 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 what is up?
Not much. Sorry we're late. Whatever. Not really sure why Emu is playing there, but
Yeah. Cleveland at 2 points to 0.
yeah, I noticed that. I was watching a little bit while you were trying to get your internet deal figured out, and yeah, they tackled. I think it was Gainwell running the ball, in the end zone for a safety. So sweet. Crucial third down here. Very crucial. Who's in at quarterback for the Eagles? Can you even see? Is that Mariota?
Yes, Mariota is in.
Nice. Who you got money on in this game?
You what?
Who you got money on in this game, in this fine preseason matchup?
I don't like them, either of them.
I don't like either of them. I think the Browns are going to come away with the dub here.
I hope they end in a tie.
Yeah. I think the Browns are going to shockingly come away with a preseason victory right here.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to get a little more square on with the shot here.
I just don't understand why ads keep playing on this thing. Like, is it just one giant ad right here? And then, yeah. There you go. Look at that most realistic PC game of 2023. Look at that.
That's. Did Mariota just overthrow his running back for you?
I don't know. I think we're a little behind because it says 3-0 on the game cast on the screen. Let's see.
What?
Yeah, 3rd and 9, Mariota. Yep. Yeah, Mariota. Threw a little high. Should have caught it.
I just watched the field, how they got to 3. Just saw the kick, so I guess I'm ahead.
Yeah, I'm behind. What's new?
On 4th and 9,
that's why I miss just having cable. That's why I miss having cable everywhere.
What do you mean, miss having cable everywhere?
It seemed like all the TVs were in sync and nobody was really behind one another. But with this whole streaming everything, it seems like this is behind, that's behind, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go like this.
Hold on, we might be able to.
Let's see. Stream grounds. Okay, I think I might like this one a little bit better. Just because.
It doesn't have the big ad.
No, not that. Just because I'm not like way behind it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be way behind the computer. Let's see here. That's about right where I am. I'm at break right after the field goal. So, any quarterback news today that we can drink a beer over while we're waiting?
Brock Purdy didn't throw an interception, but he threw two passes that were almost intercepted but dropped. He also went, what did he go? 13 for 17 or 13 for 20? Let's see. Seems like Cameron Latu, our third round tight end, sounds like he might not be a guy.
Sounds like he might not be a guy.
Yeah. He's making a lot of mistakes.
Nice return by number 30 out to the 30. All for the Browns. Oh, never mind. There's a flag. Why does Latu not look good?
He's dropping the ball.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, I can't have it.
Oh, fumble. Oh, that's DTR, huh? At quarterback. I didn't even realize that until just now. That's Brian's other guy.
Yeah.
Brian says Latu gets open, but he can't hold on to the football.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because he's also a good blocker.
Toss out to 41. I kind of like the aggression they play with in the preseason, especially a game that I don't really care about, you know. It's kind of nice to just sit back, watch the game, and not really care about who wins, who loses. See some new players play. DTR just got sacked. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man.
He was trying to get out of it. It should have been like a 5-yard sack. It ended up being 1. That's the difference between college and the NFL, though. You know, NFL or in college, that might have been a first down. Him running.
Oh, yeah. Like some of the passes.
Yeah. We got lefty punter here.
Yo. Something's wrong.
You miss the hang time meter they used to do on the TV when they were punting. They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. I don't know why they shouldn't. It's part of the game. You want to know, I think.
Yeah, they haven't done that in probably like 10 years. Feels like. I kind of
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not trying to rat on people.
They just don't care. They're like, oh, whatever, fuck it. It's too much work. But yeah, if anybody in the chat wants to come in, obviously, just hit us up on Twitter. We'd like to do kind of an open type show with this if you're watching the game, especially. Let's see. Here.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my setup better since I'm not on.
Oh, you're good.
God damn it.
What's that?
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, I gotcha. Seems like Olam number 13 for the Eagles is hurt. It's also weird to see Mariota. I didn't even know he played for the Eagles. Oh.
There's that. There we go.
First down, ex-Seahawk there, Rashad Penny. Showing flashes of what he can do when healthy. God, he can read a hole so good. That Penny can. Mariota and the receiver a little off target there. Or a little off miscommunication.
Okay.
You got it?
We're going to see right now. Oh, Jesus. That's what the fucking... Oh, God.
I think I just missed an interception, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mariota's accuracy sucks.
What the hell happened here?
What? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to get this mic thing set up, and when you put it in, it just makes a horrible sound. That's not. I spent $12 on that. That's not gonna work.
Did you spend it on Temu? All right. Browns have the
Oh,
ball. They're up 30.
I did buy this on Temu.
Little screen pass, and the Eagles blow that up. You bought on Temu. It's kind of like Temu's like a new Wish.com kind of.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not.
Not as quality as Amazon, obviously.
No.
But it is kind of like a Wish.com, but you get it in a week. And once you make one order with them, they do not stop blowing up your phone. I think they text me like twice a day.
Oh, sorry about that, bro.
Oh, no, you're good. I made an order with them. Nice catch by number 80 of the Browns. About 12 yards will be third and short. Watkins. Bryant says Wish 100.
Wish 100?
He's a big Wish.com guy.
Wish isn't necessarily bad. You just gotta.
You gotta understand, have low expectations when you order off sites like that.
Right.
That's my thing.
What happened? Oh, somebody. Oh. It looked like somebody just got formed in the face. Knocked out.
I was off it for a minute. Oh, dude, wow. We have a fucking legend in the chat here. We have Levi at Darwin's Raven. This is honestly, Levi's the guy that he's the first ever person I went on live with. I hope we do lives again someday. I miss Levi so much. We still stay in contact, so he's one of those guys. It's like you, Levi, Bryant, McNiner, and Corey. Like, you guys are always welcome on the show whenever you want. That's how Levi is. So we will, man. He said he's doing accounting homework right now. That's why he hasn't been on. So he's been super busy. He's been doing college lately. So that's why me and him haven't been on.
It's a good endeavor.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I told him we'd be streaming tonight. So if he's not too
Thanks.
busy, he might hop on. I doubt it because it sounds like he's got a bunch of calculus homework. I think he said it was.
If you got homework, bro, just do your homework. We appreciate you stopping in and saying hi.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Oh, I thought we had a guest, and it was just the thing you shared.
I just finished calculus. Put on like 10 pounds of muscle. You know what that means? You better watch out, Jake Moody. Someone's coming for your fucking job if you keep missing those kicks. Levi is a kicker. Maybe him and Bryant will duke it out for the special teams coordinator position.
Well, now that you said that, I'm surprised Bryant doesn't just drop the link in the chat. Ooh, there was a fumble.
Well, you're ahead of me, so fuck.
No, it was like they're playing what had happened previously.
So now I got the Browns 3rd and 5.
Yep, that's where I just came back from commercial break.
DTR throws a
Back is
dart.
out in motion. All right, pass for a first down.
I'd like to know, Levi, if you're still in the chat, how are things going on in Ravens world right now?
Yeah, that would be. We'd love to hear about what's going on with another team.
Yeah, we used to get Ravens updates weekly. We're like,
right.
Now I haven't heard anything really since the draft. Obviously, that's I think when he started going to school again, and we I don't get my weekly Ravens news.
And anybody watching, if you don't already know, they got like a little toss play, like a reverse type play.
Yeah, it did not
tackled.
work.
Yeah, tackled for like a 5-yard loss. There's also flags on the play. I'm guessing there's going to be a holding. I believe DTR got drilled. Yeah, he didn't hit the ground.
We have our first guest of the night. What is going on, man? Thanks for joining in.
What up, CarCast?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Thank you for somebody's arms.
Thank you for the invite.
It might be
problem.
Oh man, what is this? A baseball game? 3-2.
Nice. Sounds like it. Levi said the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles are playing tonight.
I think he dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah, it did look like it. CarCast. Since you are our guest, where are you watching the game from tonight? Your house?
Yeah, just from my house. Yup.
Sweet. And then, how's everything going with you? I guess you and Jeff have a little pod going on right now. How's that going?
Yeah, it's going good. Going well so far.
Do you have a steady streaming day or something like that you guys got and you want to put out there?
Yeah, so tomorrow I believe because I know we got your show, Ryan, your Friday night variety show, so we're trying to do it before that so it doesn't intervene with that. So we're trying to do 7 my time.
DTR breaking out a
run.
run.
That's what I was gonna say. DTR really fucking.
He looks good. Like, geez, compared to Mariota.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at who he's playing against, but also he's freaking mobile, dude.
Yeah, he is.
So, anyways, you and Jeff have a podcast, and what I understand is it's not just a football podcast; it's kind of a horror podcast.
So
right?
So he's like a huge horror fan. He's like, we should start like a horror show, like once a week. And I'm like, it's up to you. We can. I mean, I'm not a big movie guy unless it comes to like it's usually with friends or family. I don't, I just don't go out and watch movies. But I'm like, I guess we can do it. I was gonna create a separate channel, but like, I might do that. But just haven't gotten time to do that yet.
So I saw you guys are doing scary stories. Is that just is that movies or is it actual like
Yeah,
real life stories?
yeah. So it's movies we've watched or like at least he's watched, and then we try to like kind of put movies together that he watched and I watched that and get our like thoughts on it and he like lines up some questions. So and then he's got some raps at the end.
Looks like there was holding on the offense that set them back, so it's 3rd and 12 now.
Yeah, 3rd and 12, and when
They
you
do a
get to
little,
it, you can shout it out
they
because
do a little shovel pass,
Yeah. Are you
little
guys ahead of
screen.
me?
get the
Second
first
quarter,
down.
12:56.
I'm
Yeah,
at
I think
12:42.
Yeah, you guys are ahead of me. I don't know why
no,
this
I
is so
think
slow.
I'm ahead of Ryan. Ryan must be ahead of you, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm watching the 3rd and 12 play right now. So,
okay, yeah, it was pretty tight. Um, so are you guys just doing horror stuff, or are you doing football talk too?
yeah, so we're gonna be previewing the Broncos 49ers week 2 preseason game tomorrow. And then we're going to be doing that. And
Oh,
then he's got some raps lined up. So
DTR throws a long bomb that comes up short.
Yeah, it was yeah, that looked like a undrafted rookie or 7th round.
who's out there on the Philly? Is Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith? No, they're not on there right now.
I don't think they're on the field. It doesn't appear
Yeah,
so.
Carter started the game on the first play, and then Smith was there as well, but looks like they took them off.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, how'd this thing with you and Jeff start? You just said, "Hey, fuck it, let's do something together," or what?
Yeah, he DM'd me on Twitter, and he's like, "Yo, we should partner up together." And then he's like, I got to know him a little bit better. And he's like, we should start our own podcast, because me as a rapper, because like, his raps are pretty good. So he's like, and then you're 49ers. So if we, put that together, we could, try, how do you say this? We try golf. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's partner
Oh,
together.
oh!
Yeah, let's bring on some
Sorry,
guys. Yeah,
you
no
guys.
worries. Go ahead.
Sorry, we are doing play-by-play.
Yeah, no issues. Yeah.
You will see it if that was a pretty wild play.
Almost
Oh yeah.
intercepted.
Oh my God.
God, who's that? 92.
92 on the Eagle.
92. Or 90. Yeah, 97. Sorry. God, that defensive tackle could have caught his first interception, and he's
Right.
Damn, right through his hands. Jeez.
well, I mean, he's not used to that ball being so close to him. So
Well, he
Street.
is, but not in that way. That's almost like like he was returning a punt there. You know what I'm saying? It was like him returning a punt. Oh, we got an injured player down on the field. Number 27 for the Eagles.
Oh, I think that's the dude that was getting targeted early in the game. Seems like McPherson or whatever, something like that.
And then the guy with the shoulder injury is going back to the locker room, I'm pretty sure. The guy who fell on his elbow. But it looks like he's using his arm now. Before it was just hanging in one spot. I think they set his arm back in place. I have a feeling because it was like hanging and slumped. And I was thinking maybe it got dislocated. It could have got broke, but he would be probably in more pain.
That's their first round rookie, Nolan Smith out of Georgia. He's heading to the locker room.
So Carcast, I do want to ask, since you're a 49ers fan, I haven't got your take on this. We're kind of on a commercial break. Who do you think is going to be starting week 1 for the 49ers? Is it going to be Purdy 1, Darnold 2, Lance 3, or Darnold 1, Purdy 2, Lance 3? A or B?
It's so tough because, I thought it was going to be Trey's audition, against the Raiders. He didn't look so well. But at the same time, you got to realize that the pieces that we have, like, we could have at least, the old line was horrible. He didn't have the right weapons. And it's just like, why are we having the second string, third string offensive line out there? Like, we could put guys like Jawan Jennings, like, at least put Ayuk in some scenarios, you take him off, but like at the same time, we're putting him in bad situations, and there's obviously some things on Trey which he could have done better. He's holding on to the ball for way too long when receivers are getting open down the field, and then there were some holes where he could have taken off and ran the ball, but just held the ball. I mean, it comes with reps. He got redshirted, played 1 year at NDSU, Division two school, not a really big school. Through one interception, it's so confusing because the Niners knew what they were getting into. He was a project. He threw like three.
Hey, Carcast,
Yeah.
try and keep stories quick so we can get in between the plays, bro.
Yeah. But I think right now it looks like Purdy's gonna be the starter. I don't think. Yeah, Trey's the guy. And then that's just my. I feel bad for the kid, but
yeah.
4th
Right
and
now-
6, Cleveland's punting.
Yeah, right now we got Cleveland punting and lefty punter.
They almost, if they would have got down there quicker, they might have been able to caught him on the 1. But
How are you
they didn't get there in
ahead
time.
of me now? That makes no sense. Before
Bro.
commercial break, I was ahead of you.
I was watching Hulu one time. I was watching the game on Hulu, and it was like lagging, and it never like actually like caught up. It just like kept on like. There was one time I was 30 minutes behind the real time game. I'm watching like the updates on my my fantasy football telling me what he's doing, and I'm like, oh well, I'll get to watch that in about 25 minutes.
Dude, that pissed me off. So that's why I quit.
Ooh. Eagles pass. Is that their tight end? Looks like a tight end.
Nice move.
Gain of like 7 to 8.
Yeah, 7-8.
Number 81. What's his last name?
And they're talking to some guy on the sideline.
Oh, I think that's their tight end, Dallas Goedert, the guy on the sideline.
No.
Oh, Goddard signed with the Eagles?
I don't think that's Goddard.
I forgot
He's
Trey
got a hell of a
Sermon was.
long-
I forgot Sermon was an Eagle now too. It's been so long.
Yeah, Penny.
3rd and
Penny
1.
up the gut. About 2.5. It's going to be 3rd and inch.
Let's look at the name of that. That's Calatha.
Oh, yeah,
That's not no Goddard.
No, he's talking about the white guy on the sideline talking.
Oh,
Yeah, but the dude that caught the ball, his name's like Kala Kitera or something. Some long ass name. Oh, man.
I forgot that Goddard signed with the Eagles.
Wow.
Man in motion.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his
Holy
is that
shit.
offsides? Is that offsides on the offensive lineman? It looked like he just jumped out and like tried to take out like 2 people in like a roll.
I don't know, but Penny got smacked right there.
Yeah. Damn,
See
1,000.
We'll see what the flag is, but yeah, Penny got smacked. I miss Rashad Penny. He could never stay healthy for us, but I really do wish him the best. I mean, when he was on the field, he was a gamer for the Seahawks. So we got 3rd and 6. Must have been a false start. And again, I think that's their second false start in a row.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. So you take 3rd and inches, and turn it into 3rd and 10.5.
Eagles got a ton of running backs, and then with Hurts, oh my god, they're dead.
I don't know how I feel about the Eagles. I think it might be a Super Bowl hangover type. Okay.
No, couldn't pull it in. Nice scramble, but couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, that was just he was covered way too much.
If their backs could stay healthy, then yeah.
I think that was a very good throw by the quarterback too, because they weren't forcing anything anywhere, put it where only the receiver could get it. I thought that was and on the run, and they was getting close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird
I
to
like
see
that
Mariota. It's weird to see Mariota throwing the ball again.
He's made worse mistakes before in situations like that, so I think that's like a plus play for him there. You know what I mean? Oh, a little bit of return. We're gonna nothing. Nothing. He was trying to get the corner after some fancy footwork and got tackled by Sermon. Trey Sermon brought him down.
No, he did not. Really?
Yeah.
Look at that. There's you guys' third-round pick playing special teams for Philadelphia. Right there.
Philadelphia.
I forgot he went to Philly too. I'm like, Sermon? I recognize the name.
Yeah, you guys got, or the Eagles got your old running back. They got our old running back.
Now they got Swift too, if he could stay healthy.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
That's
to stay healthy.
That's the thing with Penny is like he never played a full season.
Swift can be nasty in the passing game.
Oh yeah, he's a really good receiving back.
So can Penny. I mean, look at him.
Out of the backfield, I don't think he lines up like a wide receiver and still has the same. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like look at Christian McCaffrey. You can line him up as a wide receiver. He's not going to be a top 10 wide receiver, but he's better than some of the wide receivers out in the league who are the best on their team. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I would say Jacksonville, right? Isn't Christian Kirk their only guy? I would say Christian McCaffrey is better than Christian Kirk.
What's going on, Eddie? You watching this game from home or what?
What's up, Eddie?
Penny can never stay healthy. No, you are correct.
Well, maybe that he's their ace in the hole, and they're just going to keep him healthy all year and then turn him loose at the last. Because that's what I was thinking we should do with Elijah Mitchell. Everybody was like, put him in. He needs to get in there. I'm like, no, save him. He gets hurt. So just save him until you really need him and then put him in there and let him go for 10 a clip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how Penny was, but we need him all year. I don't know. I think the amount of injury-prone running backs that the Eagles got that are really good, let's see if they can stay healthy. It'll be dangerous, but I just got a feeling the Eagles aren't going to be the same Eagles as last year. I think they'll finish with like 10 wins. And that's no knock on the Eagles. It's just after you lose a Super Bowl the next year, it seems very hard for every team. You're just not the same.
I got a question. How many coaches on your team do you think get paid at the top 10% of like the coaches in their specified field? So like assistant or like we got Coach Kasurk, right, on as our D-line coach. I'm pretty sure he's probably the top paid, if not one of the most top paid in the league. And we've got Chris Forrester, supposedly one of the most talented. So I don't know what he's getting paid because he might be on some kind of deal because he got in trouble for cocaine and whatnot. But we've had really good coach. It seems like our owner isn't scared to pay extra for coaches. You know what I mean? They understand how that's a way to get ahead of the game when players are salary capped. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of that's public though. Is it?
Well, I know Chris Kosurik is getting over $1 million a year. I'm pretty sure.
How much is Steve Wilkes making?
I don't know. All I know is that like Chris Kosurik was like, I want to interview for the head coach job. And I think it was like because they didn't want somebody to come in and change the defense. And then Steve Wilkes is like, I'm not going to change the defense. And they even had Kosurik in on the interview with him. So I'm guessing it was Kyle, John, Kosurik, and maybe Adam Peters in on the interview. And so you got your D-line coach interviewing for your head for your defensive coordinator position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's kind of one thing that we have in the league, that we're not scared to spend money on coaching if we know we're going to get something out of it. You know, we're going to get something in return. It's going to pay off dividends down, especially when that's one place where you can get away with spending money over other people. That I think actually benefits more.
None of it's public. Like, I bet Pete's is public. Maybe let's look that up. So Pete Carroll is $15 million per year. Let's look up Shanahan. Shanahan, $10 million a year. I think Bill makes a lot. Bill Belichick makes a lot. Bill is 20 per year.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You know, I was watching a. Sorry, I got away from the
Like,
game.
wouldn't you say Andy Reid is also worth $20 million a year?
Yeah, I'd say that, dude. I'd say that Pete is worth $20 million a year.
Do you think that one Super Bowl win gets you to $15 million a year? So, like Sean McVay should be at $15 million a year too.
He is getting $15 million a year. No, but I think the longevity, like how long can you sustain success? I think that's what should get you over the hump, right?
Ooh, a good defensive play there, but man, also it kind of looked like a shoddy offensive play. Let's DTR.
Yeah.
Mike Purdy.
That was good defense by 53 there.
Yes, definitely.
Are they going for it? No, they're kicking a field goal. Let's see, Brian. This is your time to shine.
Did you notice them trying to be like 49ers and get the catch, even though they were trying to pull off what we pulled off in the end zone? You don't have the talent. We got a
5-3 ball game going on right now.
Jesus. I wonder what's going to happen in the 7th inning.
Okay, so here's the list. This is update of February of 2023. So let's look it up. Highest paid coach is Bill Belichick at $20 million. Second is Sean Payton at $18 million. Third is Pete Carroll at $15 million. Fourth, Sean McVay. Fifth, Mike Tomlin, and I feel like Mike Tomlin should be right up there with Pete. If there was one other coach that I could have other than Pete Carroll in the NFL right now, it would be Mike Tomlin. I absolutely love Mike Tomlin. Let's see.
I got to play him week 1.
Andy Reid and John Harbaugh are both at $12 million.
That is criminal.
Shanahan and Josh McDaniels are at $10 million. Vrabel at $9.5. Doug Peterson at $8.5. And it only gives us the top 10, 11. So, wonder who the lowest paid head coach is. Let's look that up.
Better not be just D'Amico.
Kevin Stefanski, head coach Cleveland Browns, who we're watching right now. He gets paid $3.5 million a year.
Oh, wow.
How about this? Matt LaFleur is number 5, least paid at $5 million. Robert Saleh at $5 million. Zach Taylor, $4.5 million.
Robert Saleh doing smart thing with his money. He's taking care of his family. He got a big family. He's doing good stuff. I don't like
Saleh. I don't like him.
I like Saleh.
I didn't like having to see him every time we played you guys on the sideline. I thought it was Jason Taylor at first. I really did. They'd show you the first year. I was like, oh, Jason Taylor's their coach, huh?
I know. You sent me that picture of Robert Saleh, Jason Taylor, like I think one underneath the other.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We got a SmackDown superstar on the TV right now.
Trick Willie is back in South Philly, baby.
Who's the guy with the belt? We should have a platform on here and tell us who that guy is.
That's Slick Willie.
No, the white guy.
Grayson Waller. He's a SmackDown superstar.
Yeah, look at this guy he's talking to, though. Who's this guy? Gunther.
Gunther, or is it Gunter? Oh, doesn't get back to the 25 on the return.
I'm still watching wrestling guys on the television, so. Oh, Gunther just kicked the shit out of the bald guy.
Well, that's not Gunther. That's Gunter. That's definitely a Gunter. He got an accent, bro.
Carcass, you watching this?
It's
Carcass.
Gunter Pyle.
Yeah, yeah.
Gunter Pyle.
What do you think about Gunter? Gunter.
What up, Payo Time? We got Payo Time in the chat.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
He's got a question for us. Yeah.
What team are you most interested in watching this NFL season besides your favorite team? I am interested in watching the Denver Broncos lose like they did last year, only with Sean Payton this year. Go ahead. How about you? You guys.
I don't know. I got to think about this. Because I guess it would be the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because that would be the team I'm most interested, second to the 49ers, because of my locality. And also they're in my division and supposedly going to be one of our biggest competitions in the division, right? Even if we might not even be competition. No. We'll be putting up a fight, but
yeah, no, I think the Broncos are going to suck ass again, Peo. I really do.
Carcast? Carcast, you muted?
Oh, Sermon just fumbled.
Oh.
That's your guys.
We dumped him for Jordan Mason. Mason fumbled. Mason had a drop in the game and then ran the ball back to back to back.
That was pretty heads up defense right there. I don't know if you're seeing the replay right now.
Yeah. No, it was like he was right there watching it happen and then just was like, he didn't even have to move to get it. He just was in perfect position.
That's what Kobe Bryant did for us last year a lot. Peo, who are you most interested in seeing next season other than the Rams? And Carcast, now that you're back, other than your favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, who are you most interested in seeing?
Man, that's for Corona, man. That's for Corona.
I know.
I'm joking. You're good. Ooh, that's a good question. There are a couple. I would, you know what? I'm actually excited to see the Lions, man. I know I might not be a favorite pick, but dude, Jahmyr Gibbs, obviously, dude, they got a good team, and I know it's the Lions, I mean, like Jared Goff. I love their head coach, by the way, Dan Campbell. I think, dude, that dude's underrated. He's underrated.
He's checking in on the Detroit Lions this year.
No one's sleeping on the Lions.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do.
I've been talking about them for 2 years now because I seen the change. Yep. Seen the change, and I believed there's going to be something. I just don't know what it is. Probably going to end like it always does.
Oh, because they got a team with a freaking dog. Look at Ryan's face, either paused right now.
What's up? Am I frozen?
No, you were just making a funny face. Peo said he's most interested in seeing the Ravens with Odell and Lamar.
Okay.
And Levi said he saw Ravens and had to unmute. So, like, he was still here the whole time. Look at him.
Yeah, I don't know about the OBJ and Lamar connection.
I don't know about OBJ.
It might just be Mark Andrews
wow.
as his number 1 guy.
Wants it more.
It might just be Mark Andrews.
Whoever 30 is for the Browns running right up the gut. He wanted it more than the defense did.
30. Oh.
Well, he didn't know where the hell the ball was.
Ooh. Oh, well, it's going back 10 yards.
Make the first man. He keeps going. Almost. Oh. Is it holding?
Oh, now I'm ahead of you again. Look at that.
I thought you were ahead of me a little bit ago, but I'm not.
I was at first, and then you got ahead of me. Now I'm ahead of you again.
No, I know. I thought you a couple minutes ago. Yep, holding.
Levi, that's definitely debatable that you have the best running back room in the NFL, unless you're considering Lamar Jackson a running back.
Don't running backs always get hurt?
Wait. Who's in the running back room? Remind me.
J.K. Dobbins.
Gus Edwards, right?
Yep.
Lamar.
we got Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, and we got Jordan
Mason, Ty Davis Price.
If you look at their average per carry, I think it's probably better than all that
combined.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say running back rooms around the NFL are all talented.
And do you want to add Juice, our fullback, into that running back room? And
that don't count. Oh shit! The Ravens have Melvin Gordon on their team.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that. I had no idea Melvin Gordon was with the Ravens.
They do have the second best fullback, I'll say. They're Ricard, whatever his name is. Oh, Ricard, yeah. They're like the only other team that uses a fullback besides the Niners.
I'd say, honest to God, if the Eagles' running back room can stay healthy, they may just have the best running back room in all of football. But that's a big if.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Levi is going at you in the chat, Ryan.
Look at that.
You guys drafted your fantasy football teams yet? Or no, you guys do that closer to the season.
Oh, okay. He's probably also the best blocking fullback in the NFL too.
I'd put that up. No, that's beg to differ. I think the only reason the reason that Juice is so popular is probably because he's the best receiving / running fullback in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't think you watch the 49ers plays that much if you don't see how Juice is integral in our running game.
I don't. I watch him about 4 times a year. I watch him about 4 times a year.
Him and Kittle break break everything. In fact, if you watch defenses and how they play us, they go to the side where use check is. And that's why we run so hard to that side. And every once in a while you see use check do the little whoop to the other side and escape out. And then that's when we break a really big play because everybody's following Juice to the other side, but he gets small and cuts the other way.
Yeah.
So,
can I tell you why I don't like use check? So
sure.
He was talking shit to KJ Wright. Just talking shit. And then I guess I shouldn't not like him. I watched KJ
Wait.
Wright just blow him the fuck up.
Who's the only fullback to make it on the top NFL 100 in the last, I don't know, 10 years? Who would that
Ravens fullback. Juszczyk.
be?
Ricard.
As a Niner, Juszczyk made it.
Oh shit, Ryan. I don't know. Levi's coming at you.
Okay. I don't really.
Hey, we'll see you later, Peo. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
We know that PFF isn't always the end all be all when it comes to all things football.
No, it's not.
Definitely.
And that's why I think you got to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But I think Juszczyk is a really good receiver and a really good running back. This is just from the few games I see him. I don't know if I'm really afraid of him. I'm more afraid of him in the flat than I am up the middle, if that makes sense, blocking.
Not up the middle blocking, but out to the side, he's deadly.
Then that's basically like a tight end. If he's lined up outside. Or I guess
No.
if it's
If he's lined up in the backfield, he's making blocks to the side of the tackles.
outside the tackles.
It could be inside the tackles still, too.
See, I don't know.
He blocks all over the line. He does it all.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's because, look. Watch more 49er film, bruh. You'll see it.
I don't want to. I see you guys enough here. See you guys enough.
Oh, let's talk about this game real quick because that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, that's my bad. Trey Sermon is returning kicks now too.
8-3 lead.
Yeah, it is a baseball score. It really is still to this point in the almost halftime.
Yeah.
And just think that the talent is getting less as we go on.
I know, isn't that crazy? But that also means that the defensive talent is getting less as we go on. So,
Okay, what the?
glass half full kind of guy right now.
Damn, he really overthrew he really overthrew that guy. Jeez. Damn, a receiver wearing 39. I haven't seen that in a while.
Jamal Agnew, Jaguars, does it.
Oh, that's Agnew? I didn't even know he went to the Eagles, dude. He was...
No, he plays for the Jaguars. But
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Agnew's a playmaker. He's really good. Special teams. So many reports about Calvin Ridley coming back.
reports about who?
Calvin Ridley, how he's gonna shock the league like he did 2 years ago. So,
It's going to shock the league.
yeah.
I don't know about that, dude. He was off for a whole year for gambling.
Yeah.
At this point, no one should gamble ever again.
And here's my take, okay? This might be construed the wrong way, but this is kind of what I said. At least to my fantasy football group chat, they were kind of arguing about players getting suspended for gambling. It's like, these guys have millions of dollars. They don't need to be out there gambling. Just ban all gambling until they're retired. I know that's unpopular with the players, but screw it. Just do it. Have a zero tolerance policy.
As a player, you should just already be on that. You should just be like, this is just how it's going to be.
Exactly. We haven't had any problems. Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys had any problems with players gambling?
Us? No.
Yeah, I don't get it. Is it really worth it? How about the Colt player? By the way, we got Marcus Mariota here, still looking good. That looked like a false start, and it is a false start. I don't like the thought of players gambling at all. And people are like, "Oh, he got 8 games for gambling," and it's like, well, yeah, because they have to keep somewhat of an integrity to the game, right? They can't just have players be out there running willy-nilly all the time.
Can't be running willy-nilly. Willy-nilly all the time.
There we go. Nice start, but the guy runs east and west and runs a little backwards there.
There's a lot of players coming back this year from whatever the case may be. Oh.
I did Mariota play for the Eagles last season too?
No, just got signed this offseason.
He played with the Raiders last year, right? No, or was that 2
Wait.
years ago?
No, he played with the Falcons. No, not the. Wait, what?
He did play with the Falcons last year because he beat the Seahawks last year.
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah,
I know he beat the Niners and he went off.
Yeah. No, he didn't. The Falcons beat you guys too.
Yeah, they went off. So
yeah, they didn't.
Pitts
really
had a touchdown.
He did not show up at all.
That's the only reason why I know was on that team.
I forgot about that. Good call, Carcast. And there he is. Oh, getting sacked. And that'll be 4th and long. Maybe Cleveland will call a timeout here.
They were running a lot of deuces with their offensive line. So there's pretty much 2-man on 2-man all the way across the front. And they were just moving us out of the way and getting into our linebackers. And that was it was not a good game.
I know we had some injuries. We didn't have both.
The Raiders did that with us too.
That had to be earlier in the season, right? When you guys
lost to
the Falcons?
Mid-season, something like that. I don't know exactly the week.
Did you guys lose to the Raiders last year too?
No, we beat them. It was like 37-34.
Oh, fuck. We lost to the Raiders. That was embarrassing.
Dude, Jarrett Stidham, jeez, I don't know what got him into.
Oh, that was that game, huh? When Stidham came.
Yeah, Stidham and Adams went off. Jeez. Damn.
He gets a 3-yard return, maybe 2.5.
I'd give him 3. I'd give him a solid 3 on that.
Now Stidham's on the Broncos.
They're not going to start out on in between a line. They're just going to either give them or take it, give them the other half or take the half.
Howie Roseman.
Empty back set.
Is that still DTR?
Off. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. It takes off, huh? That guy is pretty fast. He's pretty quick. I mean.
Oh yeah. The long shot.
He looks confident out there.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen like a lot of dumb throws made.
Man.
I mean, even that throw he just incompleted. That incompletion right there. I mean, that was really. I mean, the defensive back was all over it, but.
Hey, Browns are gonna make some noise. Just saying.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah.
Their quarterback I'm not a fan of him at all.
Yeah, I don't get the hype. It's like I don't know how he's gonna do. I know he's got a full off season now.
He sucked last year. Let's see what we got here. DTR rolling left. Turns around. Wow.
He's got a cannon.
Yeah, what if 82 caught that? That was
Hey, I was like, when he first threw it, I was like, that was a stupid decision. And then when I see where the ball landed, I was like,
That's exactly my thoughts too. Well, I thought he just threw it down the middle of the field. It was hard to see that he threw it all the way down the sideline like that.
He was planning to place it close to where it was. You know what I mean? Like good on him, man. Bryant. Yeah. Hey, 49ers need to hire Bryant because not only do they need to stop him from telling everybody who they're picking at 99, but he could really pound the table for some of these draft picks that he comes out with. Imagine us having a Jake Bobo and a DTR right now.
And there was another. Oh yeah, Jake Moody. You guys got him though. He was just right on the pick with that. His performance was not great last week, from what I hear. So
no, it wasn't. But he also, the very next day, he went 4 for 5.
Yeah, just watch him the next game. Just hope that he doesn't have the yips. That's all that matters.
Kyle said that he was only supposed to take the first kick, but since he missed, Kyle wanted to give him a chance to kind of, prove himself, which exactly what I want Kyle to do in that situation. I'm sure Bryant would also agree with that. Let the man go out there. And obviously he didn't get it. You know what I mean? But Kyle had enough confidence that, oh, that's just some bullshit. It's, I have confidence in Jake Moody. He just had it's nerves. And I'm sure he still thinks it's just nerves because we saw the man figure it out. So we just got to see if the nerves come in game time because it's the NFL or if he's still good.
Yeah, that's the only thing I worry about with kickers, is because that Vikings kicker that missed the field goal against us, what the fuck was his name? Blair Walsh. He looked great in practice. Awesome. And then once he finally got to the game, he had the yips. I mean, it sucked. And it got to the point where you were so pissed off at the guy that you weren't even mad anymore. You almost just felt bad for him because everybody hated him, right? If you got a kicker that can't make his kicks, you almost feel bad for the guy.
Almost.
Yeah, that's my thing. Almost, yes. You got AC, Ryan, where you're at, or no?
Nope.
Is today a lot better than yesterday? Because I'm way better than yesterday.
Yep. Like I would. Last night was horrible. Like sometimes I was like, man, do I just need to go outside because the house was so like.
But outside's hot too.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as inside this house. I swear this house, it like fends off the heat for like, I don't know, 12 hours. Maybe 16 hours, and then it all starts soaking inside the house. So like it's just like finally all that heat's coming through, and it's like you can't get out of the house quick enough.
Carcass, you in California?
No, he's
in. No, I'm out here in Jersey. Yeah. South Jersey.
How's that weather?
So annoying. It's like 90 degrees one day, and the next day it's fucking like pouring or like thunderstorm. I don't know, man. I hate it. I hate it down here, to be honest with you. Plus, I gotta live 40 minutes away from the Eagles Stadium and then like an hour away from MetLife. Even though Giants fans are not that annoying, Eagles fans.
Mariota.
Deal with.
Mariota sacked.
Roughed up.
And that'll bring us into halftime, I guess. I'm assuming.
Yep. Halftime.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it was hot as fuck the last 2 days. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. And like last night I woke up at this morning I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, couldn't go back to sleep. So I just kind of got up, got ready, and then I don't know how much I'll be up on Corey's show tonight.
Dude, we went last night. Me and Ryan did a stream, and it wasn't. Usually we stay for like honestly an hour. Like usually we stick it to an hour and 2 minutes, an hour and 5 minutes. You know, it's usually an hour. Last night it was like 54 minutes. I shut this thing off, and then I headed straight to my bedroom with the air conditioning unit. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I made it back there. It sucked. This office gets hot. Because I'm in I'm in the home office here. So
You got the blackout windows, curtains?
yeah, only because you told me to buy them, but they seem to be working.
There you go. Now you just need to make sure you got air circulating in there.
Oh, dude, I got this fan on me right now. First time since the draft, I brought the fan out. The draft, I had the fan out. I was like, the draft got really hot this year. I don't know about up north where you are, but it day 3 of the draft, I was sweating my balls off. That's for sure.
I don't know. After about an hour of sitting in front of the lights and in this chair, like usually I got a little bit of a sweat going on. I don't know. Even though they're LED lights, they like, and all the gear I got plugged in, you know what I mean? The computer and stuff. And I got a fan going to that. So it's taking the hot air away from that, but it's just pushing it all the way around it. You know what I mean? Like where I am essentially. So,
yeah, exactly.
But I wouldn't give it up for anything. I would stream more. Shit. If I had to do it in my underwear, I'd just turn off the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you guys watch John Boy at all? John Boy Media, the baseball guy.
That's the only baseball I watch is John Boy.
Okay, so there's only a couple people watching right now, so I'll just say it on stream. I'm working on. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do an edit, and I'm gonna do an NFL coach ejection or a college football coach ejection lip reading like John Boy. That's my project for the next week. I want to try and do that.
Okay.
I feel like that would be pretty cool.
Do you have a software for editing and all that?
Yeah. I don't know how good it is, but we'll find out.
What are you using?
Shark something? I haven't used it in months.
I use something called Power Director. And it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that you can get on other ones, but it's like $10 per quarter, $12 per quarters. Yeah.
$48 a
Yeah.
year.
And it has special effects and all this type of stuff. You can add all this stuff. And it's, to me, it was easy to pick up, you know, to the point where I'm showing Bashar things. Not that I was like a whiz, but he was like, hey, where did you get this? And I had to, let him know, because there was new options that came in, but also he was like, people were asking me how I got the effects for my Trey Lance highlight video. And that's all the stickers in there. And you can make it bigger, smaller, you can do all sorts of things.
I got you.
Oh,
what are y'all's plans for the weekend? We got the Friday night show tomorrow. It's only Thursday, I realize that. So
yeah.
What else we got going on? Saturday morning with Bryant. I told Bryant I promised him via Twitter that I would be there Sunday morning.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me double check that was Sunday. Was it via Twitter or via text?
I know he kind of like, I think it's like Saturday he'll have like all the guys in there, and then like Sunday he'll have like a guest.
Yeah, so I think he has his Packers guy, is what he was saying.
Oh, his homeboy. What's his name? Really cool dude. He's got like a cool name. It's just like one word. You know what I mean? He refers to him as just one.
Let me
Is
see.
it Alvarez?
Alvarez. That's right. It's Alvarez.
He had him on like his first couple of streams. I remember he brought the whole panel. Yeah.
So that'll be a good show. He had a little I think that was his first guest.
Yeah,
Or
it was.
one of his first. And he had a moment of finding out, or a welcome to streaming moment. You know how they say you got a welcome to football moment?
Yeah.
Bryant had a welcome to the streaming moment. I think he went to leave and come back to fix his audio, and I think he ended the stream.
Oh yeah, I think I remember it. I remember hearing about that.
Which I think we've all done something close to that same thing. Like ending a stream prematurely. So it's that I guess would be your crowning welcome to the streamer moment, I guess. I would say.
Alvarez is the guy's name.
Yes, it's Alvarez.
Okay, Sunday, would you be able to come on the show in the morning show? Yeah, so he just said my Packers buddy. So yeah, Sunday I will be there. Sunday I will be on Brian's channel. That was a ridiculous amount of time to figure out what day it was.
So it's going to be Alvarez and Joe at the same time, Brian? This is going to be good.
You realize that's 3 bitter rivals, right? Because
yes.
we hate the Packers.
And you hate the 49ers. And then the Packers hate you and the 49ers because just like Tom Grossi had said, and we don't like the Packers, but we like beating them over and over and over again in their house, in our house.
Since we have not beat the Packers in Lambeau Field since 1999. Okay. The Packers have not beat us in Lumen Field, Seahawk Stadium, whatever you want to call it, since 2007. And we've played a lot since then. So it's basically whenever they play here, we win since 2007. Whenever we play there, they win since 99. So, yeah.
I don't understand how, like, if the Niners can go up there in the playoffs,
we can't.
Which is more, like, not only is there pressure, but the weather up there is just shittier. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on the time of the year, because I think September is supposed to be pretty nice up there.
Bryant, why is California boys able to go up there and whoop them Wisconsin boys, and the Washingtonian boys, the Washington boys? Why can't the Washington boys go over there and put a little detailing on them Packers too?
But then, I don't know, because I'm sure
you know what I'm saying?
Well, their fans are asking the same thing about, because I'm sure the Packers have beat you guys in your house, right? Or no?
Well, they have at times, yes, but not.
See, they have not beat us here.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like we've been knocked out of the we've lost the championship game at home to the Packers. You know what I mean? Years ago, like in the 90s. So almost like 30 years ago.
Yeah, so that's like, one thing.
As of late, we have just smacked them at every good moment. They won, I believe, in their house in the regular season, and then we turn around and smack them later, if I remember correctly. They got their we want to see them in our house. They got that all set up, and then we beat them, I believe, in overtime with a Robbie Gould kick. Bryant, would you please check me on that? Because I know Bryant would know.
Yeah, it's crazy with us and the Packers. It seems like every game is just high drama.
So, yeah.
It's fun, though. It really is. And I will tell you what. You guys say you're the best traveling team in the NFL. I'll tell you what. I think you're second compared to those Packers fans. Because those guys And I hate the Packers. Well, now that Aaron Rodgers isn't on the Packers, I kind of like the Packers a little bit, but I don't like them. I like them more than I did before because I hated them. Their fans travel so well compared to anybody. I mean, it's like Green Bay and the Steelers. Those two are insane travelers.
Did you not see what happened at the Raiders game?
No, I get that, but you guys are next door.
It was a preseason game though.
But you guys are next door, right? And that's different.
It was 2/3 49ers.
No, I get that, but just like how in Arizona, it's always half Seahawks, not even half Cardinals fans. I'd say it's 3/4 Seahawks fans because it's close.
We're not talking about Cardinals. We can do it to the Rams.
No, I'm saying that's how the Seahawks do it to Arizona.
Okay,
We've always traveled to Arizona well.
We didn't travel. Our people really didn't travel much to the Mexico game, right? But we had enough fans in the Mexico game. We had probably about 4/5. You know what I'm saying? We do pretty good. We also, our team, when they travel, do well. Our team does the West Coast or the East Coast 2-game road trip better than I think any other team does.
Oh, for sure better than us. Because honestly, when we play on the East Coast, there's Seahawks fans obviously everywhere, but it's not like.
I was talking about the team because, like, our team, when it go over for those 2-week games, we do really well. And a lot of teams, either they do well when they go over there or they don't when they come back.
See, isn't that insane too? Because the Seahawks under Mike Holmgren on the East Coast, we sucked. On the 10 o'clock start games, we sucked. Pete Carroll comes in, dude, we're like, I'd rather play on those East Coast time slots than the West Coast. I'd rather play at 10 a.m. than 1 p.m. because it seems like we do better over there. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's another thing about Packers fans is they're always, when they travel, they're always like very respectful compared to like some.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They are.
I think that's what stands out to me, and it's awesome. And I'm going to Lambeau Field this year. I'm so excited because I won't have a horse in that race either. So I'm just going to be there as a spectator.
Damn. The Browns are dominating this game. But they're being hurt by penalties. Both teams have 6 penalties, but the Eagles have like almost 60-something yards of penalties, and
yeah, the Browns have 60. The Eagles have 22.
22.
Yeah, but look at the time of possession. You were right. I didn't even realize 21 and a half.
8. Yeah, 22 and 8 minutes.
Yo, can you check the private chat by any chance? I was wondering if you're okay
that's my bad.
If you're okay with that, Joe, no, because he was wondering.
Yeah, send him the link. We're fine with that.
All right. I just want to make sure. All right.
I'm sure Ryan's got no problem with that, right?
Oh, I can't see that. Oh, no.
Tanner McKee. Why does that name sound so familiar? Where did he go to college? Stanford?
Tanner McKee. Yeah, I swear I've heard that name too.
Yeah, I think he is a Stanford quarterback. Yeah, for sure.
Trey Sermon back in the game, held on to the ball this time.
Maybe we'll see.
No,
that was a good defensive play, though. That
yes,
really was.
That's a good reminder to have in preseason if you want to have a good regular season. Somebody knocked the ball out, and you're like, obviously, I need to take care of this better.
Yeah, here's your time to make mistakes. But also, if you're playing in the third quarter of a preseason game, you don't want a lot of those mistakes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bryant, send him our way. That was a good throw.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And then
What'd you
Trace
say?
Sermon runs for a first down. Good 12 yards.
Oh, that was a good throw. You said Sermon ran for a first down?
Yeah, you'll see.
Oh, yeah, I'm just getting to that. Eagles are coming out with a little bit of fire.
Well, they needed to. They're totally lacking.
Yeah, I mean 22-8 time of possession. That's saying something, right? So
Oh. Is that Wentz? No, McKee. Oh, that's a McKee. This guy, definitely not a mobile quarterback.
no.
He took like 3 steps before he started moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, his feet were just churning in place, and
Yeah,
then he
he
started
did.
moving forward.
And I think that might have been considered a half-yard sack as well.
Yes. Sidearm, screen to wide receiver. Oh, get about 15 yards, 16 yards.
Guys, we're trying to
Get
get
the
those
touchdown.
$150 in donos right now. I learned that from
Oh.
another person that live streams every
Oh,
game.
wait, hold on. You got to have the 2 mics to talk into. You got to talk into the 2 mics every single time when you do. We're looking for those $100 donos. $100 donos. We got to, it's
Yep,
2
Bryant,
mics.
just whatever you can afford
mics.
there in the
2
chat.
mics.
It's fine.
2 mics. Oh. Bryant, send link, please.
He's being a smart ass because of
Oh.
because
Oh, Trace Sermon with a touchdown run.
You jackass! I didn't get to see it yet.
I'm sorry. I'm letting you know. Look, that just said the extra point is good on the screen.
I know.
I don't know.
Wow, yeah, Sermon looked good on that run.
Well, he had a hell of a hole. He had some vision, and he made that. He had to make that first man miss when he was, like he hadn't gotten the ball yet almost, and he's having to shake a guy off his leg.
Yeah.
So good job on him.
Oh, that was a good hole too, and to make those linebackers miss too. That cut.
It was a great initial hole, but he had to have that vision to make that cut to the side to get out there and get all that space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now you see what Kyle saw in him, or Kyle and John, however you want to say it.
Oh, Corey going live in 30 minutes.
Corey's the man.
Corey is a man.
Bryant sent me about 1,000 pictures of sausages.
Really?
Yeah. Maple sausage, British bangers.
You know what you should do? You should send them pictures of grills.
I should. Like Traegers and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to respond with that.
Ask him if that's what he's bringing over. You know what I mean? Like,
but mine's going to be off Google, so.
Tell him to pack the family in the van, take the coastal road all the way up here to Washington, And let's stuff some sausage in our mouth.
Yeah. Let's
I'll meet him down there.
head up
All
the
three of us.
PCH. Head up that PCH.
PCH?
Yeah, Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh, because like PCH is like a weed store up here.
Okay.
No,
Well,
PRC is. PRC. Oh, my bad.
You could also just take I-5 basically straight to Ryan's house.
Yes, you can, Bryant. Let's just say, Bryant, once you get on I-5, you
Don't
go
stop.
straight for hundreds of miles, and then you get off, and it doesn't take you more than like 5 minutes. I would say like 3 minutes to get to my house. So off the freeway coming north, it'd probably take you about 3 minutes to get to my house.
See, once you get off I-5, for me, it's probably about a half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But it is way closer to you.
Once you hit the grocery store, like you're 30 seconds away. Not the grocery store, but you know, the Lincoln grocery that I'm always going to. You know what I mean? It's right up the hill. It's right across from the old school. You'll see that. You go up the hill, you make a little curve.
Bryant lives between 5 and 99.
See?
See, we have State Route 99, which is not the same 99 as yours.
No. And I've got State Route 9 next to me.
I live right next to State Route 18.
Yeah. The better ones have lower numbers.
What's that?
I said the better ones have lower numbers. So.
Oh, whatever.
My Highway 9's twice as better as yours.
Yeah.
If you like motorcycles, Highway 9 is a nice place. You get a great little swervy, curvy drive once you go north from my area.
But this dude wants to cooperate.
You can also go and hit the islands too. So you know what I mean. There's stuff you could do around here. There's some beautiful places.
But think about this, Bryant. Okay, so with me, I'm 35 minutes to downtown Seattle. I'm 35 minutes to downtown Tacoma.
Oh. Hey, 3rd and 1. Oh, did they make it? I think they might have. I live less than an hour away from the largest island in the continental United States.
I think they got it.
I'm like 45 minutes away from the largest island in the continental United States. And you wouldn't think that would be in Washington.
No, you'd think that'd be in Hawaii. Oh, continental United States.
Yeah.
My bad.
But like, it's bigger than Rhode Island. You know what I mean? The island that is Rhode Island. Bigger than that. Oh, what a great run. What a great run. Always keeping them feet busy.
Holy shit. Yeah, you're right.
Good job, young man.
Who's 30? Hall?
I don't know. They went back to looking at this Brandon Graham.
On the Browns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking to the side of his face. So it's like, yeah.
Now they're kind of talking to the front. Never mind.
Dearness Johnson.
Oh, look at that Javon Hargrave.
Double-digit sack guys, yeah. Take Hargrave out, but they got Jalen
Oh,
Carter
that was a
right
bad
there.
throw. That was a bad throw.
So this guy Mond, the guy with he just rolled out to his left. He was He was a third-round pick for the Vikings, I think, last season or 2 seasons ago.
Oh, Keelan Mond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How excited are you guys for the regular season? I can't freaking wait.
We need some time.
We don't. Come back to me Saturday. I might have a different answer because Dallas's second string is pretty good too. Wow, 52, hell of a play.
I wish we could just kind of stay in training camp for like 2-3 more weeks and then start the season, because our offensive line, not looking good.
Well, you guys haven't seen hardly any starters, right?
Yeah, but also if anybody goes down, guess who's filling their spot?
See, I think there was our I think Moody made both kicks today. We had a couple starters sprinkled in there.
Yeah, we'll see starters probably next game. Saturday. Damn.
Oh my god, this.
I'm kind of digging this lefty punter.
Well, if a quarterback is going to throw a ball, it might, left-handed, and people are like, that throws them off. Then I could see how a left-footed punter would throw people off, because it would be spinning in the opposite direction. They wouldn't be used to that, so.
Maybe.
Now, do you have the extra kicks in the bag? That's what I want to know. Can you do like a banana kick?
I don't know. Look, Bryant said Moody made both kicks today.
I was watching somebody. I can't remember who it was. I think it was a kicker, not a punter. And they were talking about. No, it was their punter. And they were talking about how he would make 2 kicks that went to opposite sides, ends of the field. He could do that and make it look the same.
Was that like Ray Guy or something?
I can't remember who it was. It might have been an old Seahawks punter even. I don't know. But I remember watching that going, oh, that's freaking cool.
Brian said punters matter.
Oh, they do.
I tend to disagree.
This guy was showing, like, essentially, like, his ball was going to look the same, it was going to look the same to the receiver, whether it was going to go right or left, until it, like, started to turn over. And then it picked its course. So he would kick it one way he would always be facing one way. And if he kicked it the normal way, it would just go in the corner that he's facing. And then when they wanted to do something to mess somebody up, do all the time, because they were trying to pin him all the time, right? And he could get him into the corner. So then all he would do is just get him to where they were lining up over in the same spot that he was going in, and then he would kick the reverse, and it would go over and then just hook and sail over, and then got to run over to the other side, and they can't do it in time. And then it probably bounces out because it's going not through the end zone, but through the sideline. So you can.
Brian, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
They just showed the Philly cheerleaders. I think I saw a couple of them having ankle monitors on.
No, I think you got that confused with Raiders fans. We'd like to welcome Bryant Culp into the panel.
Oh, what up, Bryant?
He's been here about 5 minutes, Ryan. You just haven't noticed.
What's good?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's totally normal. And it's funny. It's expected. It was fun. But yeah, I thought I'd pop in for a minute, say hey to everybody. Definitely looks like it's been a fun game so far.
Define fun, Brian.
It's still a baseball score.
Right?
Just,
Anytime you get a baseball score on a football game, it's kind of fun. It could be fun or funny in many ways.
Yeah,
Some people like defensive games.
entertaining or
Yeah.
funny.
I'm not gonna lie. I like defensive games when it's
This
two
is
really
not
good
that.
defenses playing each other.
This is not that. This is two
Yeah.
train wrecks.
It's shitty against shitty defense. So
Oh, that was almost a hell of a catch, though.
I'm gonna have to do something about getting football on TV because I used to. Well, for me, it's easy. I got local television, which gives me the 49ers, and that's really all I really want to watch.
Somebody's down.
Then you look at it, and it's like I found this app. It was called Doofu Sports, pretty cool. But then they made an update, and I don't know how to use it anymore. But I used to be able to stream the game. And then I've had a Cody box, so I've used those before, where I can catch games different places. But I've gotten away from cable for I don't know, almost a decade now. So I used to have NFL Network and really liked that for a long time. I liked watching the games in like 14 minutes and a lot of that stuff. But now with the way YouTube's going with
This is a head injury.
Is it NFL Ticket, Sunday Ticket? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch every out-of-market live NFL game on YouTube.
And it's like, what, $300 a month?
No, I think it's $500 a year. So that would equate to about $150 a month. I'm going for it, though.
That's not so bad. I mean, I've had different people tell me it's different prices, so that's why I'm like, where do I go with? And then I've heard people say go with this one program is called NFL Network or something. It's a stream for them, and you get to see all the games. But I think it's like what you were saying earlier. There's a lag, or some people are seeing it before.
NFL Plus, you're talking about?
Maybe that's what it is.
NFL Plus, there is a lag. They have a shitty. But hey, NFL Plus is good, Bryant, for the fact that you get the all 22, you get to watch the recap after the game. You can watch. If we're playing somebody, you can go and watch all their games, and it only takes like 30 minutes when you get the condensed version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so you could do homework with that. So that's definitely something worth having in the pocket one way or another.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that because I think that might be a little bit more beneficial for me in the long run, because the games I'm worried about are like the Thursday night games or the Monday night games. I have Disney Plus and the Hulu and ESPN2, but ESPN2 is really horrible. I got to say it. They got some content on there and stuff like that, but there's nothing there's nothing live. And I thought, hey, I mean, like, why can't you just make like an ESPN app that I can pay $5 a month and be able to watch football, Monday night football on, I don't know. I think it's really getting irritating because how cable used to be, it was like, almost $200 depending on what kind of package you had. Now it's like streaming's that way where everything's broken up. Oh, this streaming app's $10. This one's $5. This one's
it is, because I pay for base cable plus all the streaming apps.
Yeah.
So it kind of digs into you. Brian, I just looked. So it's going to be $109.75 a month, and somebody is getting really carded off.
Oh boy.
So let me explain right here. I think they're going to flip him over onto his back. It's a neck injury. Pretty sure they're going to try and flip him over onto his back. Oh, they got him on his back. Okay, so now they're going to put him on the board. They probably already clipped his face mask off.
Yeah, they did.
It's usually almost got down. Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully, everything works out for him. I know not everyone, but I like to say it. I'm gonna send prayers, and I hope everybody else can too, because you don't want to see injuries like that.
No.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's one thing if a guy breaks his ankle or something. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to see any injury, but yeah, whenever it's a head or neck area, you never want to see anything like that to anybody.
Joe, you might know this one. I tried to ask a couple weeks ago, and I don't think I'm not going to say I didn't ask the right people, but I think there was some misclarification. Was it Michael Irvin who had the neck injury for the Cowboys? That's what made him retire.
I think so.
I think he almost broke his neck out there on the field because of a helmet to helmet or some kind of. He got whacked, and I think he ended up having to retire after that.
No, I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry.
Mm, all right, I was counting on you, but it happened.
Yeah, it sounds like you were. I was like,
Tyree Cleveland. That's his name.
that's the guy that's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a guy out on a stretcher last week, and what was weird about our guy is same thing. Like, took his face mask off, put his neck in the neck brace. Thank God it ended up just being a concussion. But
This didn't look bad from what I saw, but that doesn't mean that it's not. You know what I mean? Like anything
Yeah.
can happen when you're talking about the neck like that. It is
yes,
like I wouldn't think he broke his neck, but I don't know.
what was weird with our guy is it was Cade Johnson. My wife goes, "Hey, they're taking some guy off on the stretcher on the sideline." So this guy like went to the sideline and then went down. It was weird. It was kind of like a weird situation. And then the drive ended, and then they carted him off to the locker room. So we were like, "Dude, what happened? That was weird."
Do you and your wife watch games together?
Only when I take her.
But she doesn't watch them at home with you, or
Oh
like.
yeah, at home. I don't take her to every game though. I don't take her to every home game. I take.
Okay, better question. When you guys turn on a football game, does your wife watch it with you?
Not really. She's there. She's definitely there.
So, like, me and Tony, we've known each other. Oh, I guess she was 11, maybe when I first met her.
And you were 25. We get it.
Yeah.
It's just-
No, it really happened that way. It was really weird. But I've been short for most of my life, so I didn't hit my growing spurt until I was like 30, so it worked out. She's still taller than me though, but it was really weird. I have to wear the heels actually.
Not if you stop slouching.
Right? You've actually you listen to me talk.
I do, Brian.
So Tony, she's right. If I don't slouch, like I'm kind of like slouching right now, but if I don't slouch, then I am a lot taller. And confidence has a lot to play with that, and you feel good, you walk good, all that good stuff. But me and her's been like football friends for, I don't know, probably 25 years now, or I don't know, 20 years, 15, 17 years, something like that. When I found out that she was a big football fan, she was probably like 14 years old. So
Oh wow.
it's been fun. We play fantasy football together, and we've done that for on and off for about oh my gosh, probably about. Well, we started playing fantasy football, I think, in 2010 or 11.
Sammy Watkins play for the Browns?
No, that's different Watkins, but he looked good. That was a good catch.
Did Sammy Watkins still play for the Bills?
That quarterback almost outthrew his receiver.
Sammy Watkins.
Didn't he play for like the Packers or like the Chiefs?
I think he's with the Bills.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he's a Buffalo Bill. I think he's number 14 or something like
Yeah,
that.
he used to play with the Chiefs for a while.
He's a free agent right now.
Oh.
But geez, he's been on like every team known to man. So
I know there's a Quez Watkins on the Eagles. but that might be.
I wonder if
different.
that's who it was. No,
Maybe.
this guy was for the Browns though.
Yep, that's for the Browns.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Austin Watkins. He was a member of the 49ers, you guys. Practice squad last 2 years ago.
That makes sense.
How was that? Did you win tickets to that preseason game, Bryant?
Yeah. It's happening Saturday. Dude,
Saturday?
that's so awesome.
Are your kids going too, or just you and your wife? Or
No, it's just gonna be me and Tony. It was we won 2 tickets, and they kind of said it in the show. They want me and Tony to go. So
We're going to the game.
yeah, the Bronco Niner game, this
Nice.
preseason game Saturday. And I got my mother-in-law, and she's going to watch my babies and my little girl. And I got 2 little girls, but I got a big girl too. You know, she's almost 12. You know, gotta give her credit. Today was her first day back to school. We had a lot of fun, it sounds like. And yeah, so we're gonna head over. I'm trying to do a show Saturday, but I'm not positive on the time because I'm trying to leave too.
Oh, great catch and touchdown.
what?
Yeah.
Holy shit! You juggled it like 5
Just-
times. Or Austin Watkins again.
Bro, I don't care as long as you come down with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
So
good show. Good show.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a catch right there.
Yeah.
But Bryant, you said Saturday you're not sure what time you're doing the show.
yes, because I'd like to get up and try to do it, but it just depends on the time. I'm trying to leave Stockton early enough to be able to get to the game, and we're gonna meet up over there a little bit before 12 because my wife's aunt Deanna pops in the chat all the time. She had purchased Red Zone rally tickets, and I guess it's a big event for. I don't know how many events they have over there at Levi's, but it's a big, rally, before the game, and it's across. I want to say it's it's at Great America because they have their own 49er roller coaster and stuff, and sometimes 49er alumni, old 49er players will pop in. And Deanna goes like all the time. So she said, like, I don't know if she's been there 7 times or 11 times, but she said multiple times there's been somebody to come and, autograph. So it's really cool because she's going to be a couple sections away from us. So it'll be fun. But I'm going to try to meet up with TJ from Niner Faithful Radio. I think that's the name of their show. TJ and Jason Niner Smash Massey. And
Okay, I know his name.
yeah, TJ's the other guy, and he has season tickets, so I'm gonna try to meet up with him sometime. So yeah, we're trying to get over there, before 12, and the game starts at like 5. And I want to have enough time to be able to walk around and have fun because both times that I've been to the stadium, I've been twice to Levi's, and both times I've been, it was like right before the game started, and I felt really horrible because I'm like trying to drink a beer in the parking lot, and now I got to walk like a mile or 2 miles to the stadium, and I'm like, by the time I get to the stadium, I'm like, why didn't I just spend the extra money for the pass closer? Yeah, the parking pass closer to the stadium. So this time we got really good parking pass. It's really close to the stadium. I don't know if it's because it's a preseason game that we got a cheaper pass, or we just ordered it at the right time. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna go try to walk around and scope out where I can take my camper because I have a camper that goes in the back of a truck, right? I gotta get the truck, but I have a
no truck. But no truck.
I gotta get the truck, but at Levi's you can take campers, and you can take like big RVs and stuff. So that's what I'd like to do because I want to be inside my camper, maybe making some eggs or something, or making like a cool omelet, or maybe a quesadilla or something.
Bro,
and
we were.
You know what I mean? Like have like
Tailgating
breakfast.
growing up with me, it was like we'd leave my house at 6:00 in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Right? And I grew up like this. The game don't start till 1 or 1:25.
Yeah.
So I grow up leaving my house at 6:00 in the morning in our motorhome, right?
Yeah.
And by 9:00, you already feel like it's noon. So
Yeah.
we always had we had a group of about 20 of us that would meet up there, and we do like chili cook-offs, we do like hot dogs, cheeseburgers, all at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But if you're up and your dad's drinking beer that early, right? It does feel like it's a lot later. So
Yeah.
it's an all-day event with me too when I go to the game. So
Yeah. The first time I went, I took my BMW over there, and I had just changed out the radiator. And I used to work in a shop, and I just changed out the radiator, but there was a plastic piece that was broken prior to me owning the car, and they had zip tied the lines, the overflow radiator hose back. Well, I didn't zip tie the lines back. I didn't realize it. So by the time I got over there, the little incline going into the parking lot, I ended up nicking my hose line, my radiator hose line, and turned my car off. It starts steaming. And at that moment, my heart really dropped. And it really did, because I knew my car was messed up, and I wanted to go see the game, but I needed to fix my car more importantly than anything, right? So as I'm sitting there looking at my wife and talking to my wife about what we're doing, people are walking by, and I'll never forget the little kid's face. He wasn't little. He was like 12 or 14. Walked by and put his finger out at me. You know, he's walking on the sidewalk. I'm in my parking spot. And he starts laughing at me. I was like, all right, dude, you remember karma. You remember. You know, so I remember you, bro. You know, we might be Niner fans or whatever, but you know what? That's I'm a human being, man. You know, you don't laugh at people's misfortunes. If I see somebody broke down and I have time, I try to pull over, and you know, you can't do that for everybody, because you know you don't want to get robbed either. But if you see somebody's like broke down in the intersection, I jump out of my car and help push the car over to the side of the street. Yeah, I've needed the help too. So
I've had to do it in the snow many times. I remember, like, I was a beer man, and sometimes you just get snow and people aren't ready for it. And it was like, you know, you got cars that can't move in front of you. And there's times where me and the other guy, we hopped out, pushed a car, and then hopped back in our van and got our van going. You know what I mean? Like,
and when snow happens in Washington, it is not like snow happening anywhere else. Everybody freaks the fuck out.
well, like around here, it'll snow a little bit, and then it melts a little bit, and then it freezes overnight, and everything turns into nothing but a sheet of ice.
And it's
So,
shitty.
like, it's bad.
my grandma
Everybody-
lived well, she used to live in Chehalis, and I used to go from, you know, Stockton all the way up 5 to see her house, you know, visit with her for a week or 2 weeks in the summer. I did that for a couple, maybe a decade, you know, so I've been to Washington a couple times. I've flown and I've driven, and I remember coming outside in the morning and seeing like snow, and then like later in the afternoon it was gone, and you're like, hey, you know, the only spots where there was still snow was where the shade was at, you know. But if you ever get a chance to go to Chehalis, go check out the chocolate mint factory. Tell you what.
I've been to Chehalis.
Yeah. My grandmother used to work for the Penny. You guys know the newspaper, the Penny?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's a free newspaper you can get at like gas stations, and it has advertisement and stuff. So her job was to
Probably.
go to different people and get advertisement, and
Up here, we had the little nickel.
Oh, so
that's it. She worked for the Little Nickel.
There you
Either
go.
the Penny or the Little Nickel. But I think the Penny is copper, and I think the Little Nickel it's got more of a green color, and I think that's what she worked for.
Yeah.
Man, she's been all kinds of stuff. My grandmother was the first female bus driver in the state of Indiana. Yep.
Fucking sweet.
Yep. My grandmother was the first one to own a microwave in her town. Yep.
Fucking sweet.
Right. And then before I go, guys, because I gotta go say hey to the girls, and then I'm gonna go jump to Corey's show, because Corey he invited me on earlier today, and I always try to get to Corey's show. But my great grandfather was a mayor in Ohio for 20 years. Yep.
Fucking sweet.
Yep.
He was.
So I'm pretty excited about that. I never got to meet him. He passed away. But in the city, it's more of a town. In the fire station, they have a plaque of him with his face and everything. It's really cool. So hey, if you get voted in as mayor for 20 years, you got to be doing something right.
My grandma and grandpa were the first people in Burlington to have a pool, or the second person to have a pool, because the first person to have a pool had like a one-sided mirror, and he would just sit in his room and I'm guessing watch the kids outside of the one-sided mirror and let the kids play in his pool. And he didn't have like kids. So
That's disgusting.
my grandparents were like, we got enough money. Let's build a pool so all the kids can come over to our house and swim, and not have to worry about some pedo, some predator. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not fun. But before I go, my last little funny story. My grandfather, my dad's dad. My dad was adopted, but his dad, right? That's his dad. I got 5 uncles, and my grandmother. She's pretty nice lady, and she married into the Cult family, and they ended up buying a house, and they got a house with a pool. So at the time, and I believe you can still get this now, but it was really funny because like the neighborhood kids would come by, and the boys at the house, they wouldn't do it, and my aunt, she wouldn't do it either. If you peed in the pool, it turned purple wherever you peed at. So it's like people would be like, "Hey, get out of the pool."
Nasty.
It's nasty, but that's why he got it, because he was like, I ain't gonna have that in the pool. So there was a neighborhood girl, she kept coming over and doing it. Well, she stopped getting invited to the pool parties. But
I pee in the pool. I pee in the pool. I'm a pool bear.
Not if you knew if it was a purple cloud and you'd be exposed right away.
No, but if I didn't know, I would still be in that pool.
So
It could be the first and last time.
The key to floating the river is to pull over every hour or so, because nobody's stopping to go pee, right? So all that is just sitting right below you, essentially going down the river with you. So you just got to pull out, filter everything. It's mainly water. It's mainly water.
You know what they say about water, especially in like a spring or a creek or a river. Once it goes past 2 rocks, it's clean. It's been purified. So just don't go upstream. Don't go downstream and try to test that theory. Always go upstream. You make sure you're just be aware of your surroundings. But yeah, guys, thanks for having me on. DTR looks like he's doing fantastic, and
he's out now. Now they got Mond in, but
Kellen Mond.
And he's not looking good-ish. Like, remember that throw earlier where the DTR threw it all the way down the field on what we thought was just like a random throwaway, and he got it pretty close to the wide receiver. He just tried to do that, but was hella far off and didn't even throw the ball as far. He was hella farther into the stands.
I like DTR. I thought he was pretty good at UCLA. I like Jake Bobo because they both played together for a very long time and they got chemistry together. I was hoping we could get both of them because that just like kind of does the CJ Beathard and George Kittle thing. But the one thing about DTR is when they say you have too many quarterbacks, or if you have one good quarterback, that's great. But if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none, right? Well, DTR has 2 last names. He's got to be the one.
Oh God!
We've heard Brian. We've heard you. We've heard you say it a few times leading up to draft day. I didn't want to hear that again.
But what was funny, I think his jersey number was 1 too. So I mean, I don't know. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. And you guys have a great 17. Night. Is it 17?
No, it is now.
Maybe
in college.
Maybe in college, yeah.
So. All right. Well, again, thank you guys, and please everybody like and subscribe. Check out Joe Stevens. He's doing great stuff on the channel. And, he's very knowledgeable about the Seahawks, but he likes other teams. Well, doesn't like other teams, but knows about other teams. Let's say it more like that. So if you're a friend of
Michael Irvin, I guess. Put me on the spot on that one. Fuck.
If you have questions, drop them in the chat. Joe's pretty knowledgeable about stuff, and so is Ryan as well. So, guys, thank you again for having me, and I'll check you guys out again here real soon. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian. Well, fuck. You want to hop on Corey's?
How much is left in the game? Let's see.
The whole 4th quarter. A bunch of 4th stringers.
Who knows? It might go pretty quick.
We'll see. Give another 15 minutes.
Shout out to Brian Colt for
Yeah,
hopping on with us.
Yeah, big shout out. But yeah, should get Brian up here for Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'd love to have Brian up here for Thanksgiving.
You gonna go on Thanksgiving? You think?
Who?
You?
Oh, I don't see me putting together that money for that ticket.
Yeah. I know I'm going because me and my best friend from high school, we made a deal that we both would tell each other's families to fuck off for Thanksgiving if we go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we know each other's families really well, so they're going to be pissed off at the both of us. It's going to be sweet, but we're going. So.
No, it's safety in numbers.
Yeah.
You can always blame the other one, and then he can blame you, and then, you know what I mean? Like,
everybody's happy.
Yeah, you can do a whole Mendez Brothers thing.
Yeah. Didn't they, like, kill people, though?
They killed their parents and then blamed it on each other and then said they didn't do it and then blamed it on each other again, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, basically that, but to a way lesser extent.
Yeah. Wow.
What the fuck?
This game is not really a game. It's just like an excuse to
stream it.
Yeah, essentially, it's like a streamed practice. I think everybody's taking these games like they are practice. I know Kyle Shanahan didn't care about the outcome of the game. He was just looking about getting people on tape.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, look, hey, whatever's clever.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's essentially what these are. And Kellen Mond is ass.
Dude, I'm
not even rooting for the Browns. I just feel bad at this point watching those throws.
I think he's probably the worst quarterback on the field.
You know right now, yeah. Right now.
Well, no, like out of everybody on both teams, he's probably
that we've seen. Yeah.
Another minute. 18-10.
Shit,
it still could be a baseball score, but that's definitely more of a football score.
Yeah, way more. Barely though. Barely.
I know the 18 kind of throws it off.
when it was 5-2 or 5-3, I was like, yeah. But anyways. Well, what are we doing tomorrow? Your channel, I'll be there at 7 o'clock, like I said, because I promised this guy I'd be on his channel.
No. That's awesome.
I don't even know who he is, to be completely honest.
Who was it again, you said? Let's Talk Sports, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like Justin or something.
No, there's a Let's Talk Sports network. So he seems pretty cool. I'll be on with a Steeler guy, Bill Akins, at 6 o'clock tomorrow, which kind of sucks because I was planning on watching Rough and Rowdy and I had to bail on that. Fucking love Rough and Rowdy. It's like my favorite time every 2 months. So.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Rough and Rowdy is some good stuff.
Yeah, and it's at 5. So I might just have it. I might just have it on my YouTube while I watch, because they're finally streaming to YouTube. So.
What do you mean they're finally streaming to YouTube?
They never streamed on YouTube before. It was always roughandrowdy.com, and it sucked because it would pause every 30 minutes and you'd have to restart it.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Didn't Barstool buy Rough and Rowdy?
No, Barstool is Rough and Rowdy. Barstool started and is Rough and Rowdy.
I'm pretty sure Barstool bought Rough and Rowdy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was something. I think they covered it and then turned around and bought it.
Oh, really?
I have a feeling because I remember I remember people talking about Barstool buying Rough and Rowdy, and then all of a sudden, like, yeah.
I don't know. I think they've been Rough and Rowdy the whole time. It could be wrong. But maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Because, like, it's kind of like a Dana White thing. Like, Dana White didn't start UFC. Him and his homies bought it.
No, yeah, he didn't start UFC. What? You're right. What is Rough and Rowdy? The company that Barstool Sports just bought. Yeah, you are correct. I didn't know that.
Which I think is a smart investment. As long as it's being ran well.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody's signing the papers and, you know, nobody's dying or getting, paralyzed for life. Even though they sign the papers, that stuff is still bad. You know, you got refs doing a good job. If somebody's definitely overpowered and they're getting their ass beat, might as well just, call the match.
Hey, I hate to be a buzzkill, but I think I gotta run.
All right, man.
Is that fine with you?
Yeah, this is what it is, bro.
I mean, this is kind of our thank you, everybody, for joining to our first practice game, I guess. It should be a lot more entertaining coming up. It's just hard when you don't know who half the players are that they're throwing the ball to.
Dude, and the talent has been dropping off something fierce. Not that I'm like surprised, but it's just like you would think you'd have certain people like flashing.
Yeah, no. But all right, with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good.
With that, we'll see you guys tomorrow night on Ryan's channel at No Border Sports. Make sure you don't miss the Friday night show. Is it still a call-in show or no? It's kind of a variety show.
It's not a call-in show anymore, no.
Okay.
It's kind of, we got the homies that come in. If we got a regular keeps popping in that wants to come on, we can always extend the link, you know what I mean? It just
yeah, and that's I will definitely be working tonight when I get back. I will be working on some statistic canvas. So hopefully we'll see some of those tomorrow. So
heck yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said, let me know if you need anything else. So
all right, man.
All right, take it easy.
We out.
Bye.
Peace. Oh, and we out.